y'all. We're making some molds. All right, we can see on this workbench is kind of everything I have cooking up for some molds. And we have some new ones here, so it might be a little hard to see because it's semi-transparent resin, but we have the Killer Cacti split in half. We have the Doom box. There's the backside with the batteries. We have the Wendigo here, the Wendigo minus skull, and then two of the back sides of the Wendigo. They're the same. And of course, the Doom Boy. This is a smaller Doom Boy, like he's only that big instead of being that big, which is, I don't know, bigger than my hand. Anyway, the back of the Doom Boy. And so these are all split in half. And of course, you know, we're going to pour the silicone in there, and so that's what we'll end up with is the other side. This is my old mold. The new one has some modifications, like removing the skull as well as making his feet a little bit longer, so I have a little bit more room for pouring resin, so that'll make my life a little easier. Then we have all this other fun accoutrement. We have skulls for Wendigos, 2 different sizes to make sure the fit. This is 2% reduced, this is 4% reduced, so just trying to minimize errors. We have the little tiny cartridges. They're that big. They're tiny. They're gonna be adorable, so hopefully those will come out good. We have a whole bunch of eyes, so I think these are cacti eyes. I don't remember. Those are eyes. We have Doom Boy eyes, we have cacti eyes, we have Doom Boy cart eyes. I think that's it. So we have a bunch of eyes. But again, it's kind of a lot of molds. This is the most I've ever tried to do it once. So I have my hot glue gun heating up over here. Glue them down to these foam boards and put glue all the way around here so the silicone doesn't leak out. And then I have these little back plates I made. Used up a bunch of old filament. So when I make my little molds, I can kind of support them and wrap them up with a nice rubber band really tightly. These are my little bold plates for that. So, and then of course I have my custom mold boxes for everything. So it kind of maximizes my usage of my silicone as well. So these are just square. These are easy. But then something like the cactuses get more intricate. But you need something to make a box. And I was debating cutting the foam boards, but I was like, everything's going to get a box. So kind of. So anyway, this is the most I've ever made of the mold before. I've made like a couple, I think 4 at once before for the Wendigos, but I've never done like this massive amount at once. So it's going to be really interesting. This is all going to be for Collected Con. So hopefully all of this goes well. Wish me luck, and hopefully you'll see the end results at Collected Con after I create the molds and do a bunch of resin pours. You'll see those too. Anyway, thanks y'all. Bye.